back. This is your Ticket to Reality. I am your host, TJ Zwarich, editor-in-chief of Agents of Fandom.com, joined by Lee Swift, Season 2 of The Circle Netflix finalist. And we have a very special edition today, talking with the star, not just one of the stars, but the star of Season 5 of The Circle Netflix. Raven, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. I'm even better. I'm even better being here with you two. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm thrilled to see you. And we have to give props to Paris being here as well, because I'm telling you, he slays me. There are so many times I was on the floor laughing because he is a wonderful, wonderful person and clearly a great friend. How did you two meet? That's something we haven't heard about.
So Paris and I met. We met in college. Paris went. He was in the interpreting program at college, and I was in the social work program. But really, our personalities just synced so naturally, and I couldn't get rid of him after that, y'all.
Who would want to?
I agree. Paris, I think, look, Michelle Buteau is amazing. She's incredible. But when I watch the two of you on screen, I'm sitting there thinking, Paris might have a job hosting on a reality TV show soon, because he could be giving Michelle a run for her money here. I'm very interested. With the two of you together on here, we've seen a lot of returns on the Circle. After Delisa won in season 2, Trevor came in the future. We see Shoebomb returning in season 5. Have the two of you discussed, like, Paris, is season 6 next for you? Raven, are you giving tips?
If Paris becomes a player on the next season, on season 6, then I'm gonna be his interpreter for that. The roles are gonna be reversed.
Yes. Love it, love it. Well, I'm going to tell you, you shine through every time you come on the screen, and this is the honest truth. TJ and I've talked about it. All of our other hosts that aren't here and are sad that they don't get to meet the amazing Raven, but we were fans of yours from episode 1. We were just like, this girl is incredible. Your energy, and I want to know more about dancing, because you're an avid dancer. How did you discover dancing? And it's clear. I mean, when you're twerking there, I'm just sitting there going, "Oh my god, I need lessons." I'd break a hip or something, but I'd try it.
So all my life, my mom used to tell me she danced before she even walked. That's what my mom said about me. And so growing up, I think maybe because on my mom's side of the family, well, on my dad's side of the family is deaf, but I grew up with my mom's side of the family, and no one signed on my mom's side. So I think dancing for me was a way for me to express myself. It was a way for me to, kind of figure out my emotions, kind of figure out what happiness felt like, or or anger felt like, and so that was a way to communicate. And I struggled communicating with many people because they didn't use American Sign Language. Again, dance was a way for me to release. It was a way for me to escape in my own reality. And I love the vibrations of music. I turn the dial all the way up anytime my song comes on. And so that for me, I feel the vibrations through my body. And really from there, the movement starts, after the beat's on. And I feel like deaf people have better relationship with music than hearing people, because we actually feel the music. Hearing people, I think they just hear it, they hear the words, the lyrics, But for us, the words aren't important. We feel it. We have a deeper connection to music. I mean, we are in a trance. We close our eyes and are one with the song. So if there's like an intense song, if there's an upbeat into the song, right? When the bass is cranked up, we know it. If the song is sad, if it's slow or mellow in pace, I can cry just by the feeling of the song. I know it's a sad song based on the beat, and that's what the beat gives me and what it tells me. I've always been in love with music, and I love the connection and the relationship that I have with music. I mean, eh, listen, I grew up dancing, and I listen to many different types of music and dance different types of dances, and I just love it. I mean, it's my thing. Yeah. I mean, I literally twerk for self care. When I said it, I was not lying. That's what I do. When I'm stressed, I'm like, baby, turn the song up. I'm ready to twerk. I need to twerk it out.
Love it.
So incredible. You have such an amazing personality that lights up the screen every time you are on our TVs. And it's so exciting getting to talk to you now after seeing you on my TV literally last night as I watched the last four episodes. But as you can see behind me, I'm a big fan of superheroes, and they're kind of my escape when life gets tough. In movies lately, in superhero movies, both in Eternals with the character Makari and in Hawkeye with the character of Echo, we see deaf characters using ASL on screen in these movies. Has that been something you've tapped into to see it all, or maybe given you the interest to go, well, damn, I want to get in these movies too?
I love when real representation of American Sign Language and deaf people are on the screen. Most of the time, you'll see like a hearing person pretending to be deaf. So the signs won't be as clear when that happens or as accurate, or even they typically, like, we'll typically see a deaf person speak throughout the entire showing, but they don't show like American Sign Language. So for the deaf community, that's not reality. That's not our real lives. We want to see us accurately represented on the screen with American Sign Language. So I love to see even the superheroes in these movies where they're portrayed, their deafness is there. And it's funny because sometimes I know those actors in real life. Like, I know those actors in real life. We went to school. I went to school with them, or we follow each other on social media, or I met them in some event prior to. So it's really nice to see them on the TV screen and see how the community really comes together and supports one another. I mean, we go hard we go to bat for them, and we don't see that often. And I think that's just so fun and enjoying. And we have talent, right? We're talented actors, so it's really nice to see that on the TV. I would love to be in a movie. I don't know if I got any acting skills, but I don't know if I can memorize any lines. But I wouldn't mind trying. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's watching. If you want to sign me up, I'm here. Sign up your girl. I'm here. Hello.
Hello. We're gonna start the social media blitz. Bring on Raven. We want her on a movie for sure, a TV show, because you are amazing, and I think you could act. I mean, come on, you've got so many skills. It just blows me away. Okay, I have a twofold question next. I want to know more about the Marvin Dirty Dog and what happened with that, and then would you ever consider going on Too Hot to Handle? Because I think you would slay Too Hot to Handle.
Who, me? You mean me? Oh, well, I think I could. Come on, look at his body. I mean, they never had a thick girl on the show up to date, so maybe I don't know. But with Marvin, Marvin's great. I think it's funny to actually see it on this end because in the game you don't know what the other person's doing. You know how they what they think about you or what they say about you, and the other people's responses or like what they say in the chat. That's the only thing we see, so we don't really see their thought process. And now we see the whole picture. We see everything from beginning to end. How the rise and the fall of the two queens, or whatever the strategy was. Right? I mean, poor man. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But no, I wouldn't mind being on another TV show. I've always wanted to be on Dancing with the Stars. So I think that's my dream. That's always been my dream. So let's manifest that. Let's speak that into existence. I'm gonna be on there one day. I mean, you asked about Too Hot to Handle. I don't know if that would be fitting. Because they don't wait. I can't stop kissing for $200,000. We're gonna have a problem. Because I mean, that's just like money. I'd be like, what are you doing? If they try to, I'd be like, don't touch me. Like I don't know how they can't do it. So I don't know. I don't know if they would want me on that show.
Oh, I
So
love you.
Dancing with the Stars could be a reality because we know you got the dance moves and it seems stardom is now on the way. What made you decide to want to do The Circle? What was the application process like, and how has your life changed since these first 8 episodes have aired?
that's a really great question. I'm a huge fan of The Circle. I've watched it when it first came out. I just remember sitting on the couch and being like, I can see a deaf player on this game. I mean, sometimes I watch different shows and think to myself, I don't know if a deaf person could be on this show. I wouldn't know how it would work with interpreters. So, I mean, really anything could work. Let me say that anything could work, but it would be interesting in certain shows. But for The Circle, for the first time I watched it, and it just clicked. I was like, yes, I could see everything playing out. Yes, I could be in my own apartment. I have the interpreter there with me, and it's just us. Because I've seen previous seasons, right, where there's two-bedroom apartments, and I'm like, yeah, it can happen. For me, I always said this quote, right? Be the change that you want to see. I've always followed that. And I wanted a deaf player on the show. I feel like I can't just sit and wait for someone to magically appear and say to myself, I wish, I wish, I wish. I was like, no, I'm deaf. I need to be the change. I could be on the show. I love the show. Girl, apply. So I applied. It was literally after season two. I kid you not. Hey, season two. Shout out to season two. Yeah. After that, I watched it, and again, that passion just rose in me. I mean, that drive just came, and I was like, Raven, do it. I did a little Googling. I was looking to see if the applications were open, and it was. I applied. Literally, I stayed up till 4 in the morning doing this application. I made my video, and I made sure that the English was Englishing because, I mean, English is not my first language. So I was really in my head, editing, making sure the grammar was right. And then I sent that application over. Next thing you know, I was like, all right, Raven, whatever happens, happens. You already sent it over. It's out of your hands. You took the first step. So anyway, I go to work the next day, and then next thing you know, I get an email. I was like, I got an email that was like, we're from The Circle. We're interested to see more, and we want you to audition for the show. When I tell you, I literally fell to my knees. I started crying. I was like, thank you, God. This is what I prayed for. I'm so happy that they saw my application and they saw my vision. And I was like, yes, they were like, yeah, we need her. So I had to explain to them. I said, listen, y'all don't have to worry about the interpreter. I got you. I'll bring my own interpreter. And I was like, literally, I'll do all the work for y'all. I didn't want, I didn't want to be too much for them, right? So I then asked Paris because, again, we were college buddies. He interpreted for me in the past. I didn't want to have to stress about, or worrying about the accessibility piece while playing the game. I felt like I wouldn't get the best experience if I had to, have just a stranger as an interpreter for me, someone who I never knew, worrying about if they voiced correctly for me, if they matched my style, if they were using the appropriate language or words or knew my personality. So I wanted Paris because I knew that he was able to really get the spirit of the message. And again, I didn't want to risk having a stranger. So I asked him, I said, hey, boo, listen, you already know me. You've interpreted for me in the past and you certified. Come on, certified. And you like the circle. Do you want to go on the show with me? And Paris was like, girl, you know I got a whole 9 to 5 job, but we'll work it out. I'll do it for you. So really everything just fell in line perfectly. And the circle, the producers, everyone was so accommodating. They were so willing to make it work. And I think it was just the best experience for me to be on the show, but to also have accessibility there. So I was really excited. I mean, I'm even excited moving forward to see other deaf people who want to be on the circle. That the producers already have it. They already got the outline, the blueprint, right? They got the agency connections, um, and really they just have to plug and play. So I'm really excited to see what's to come.
Raven, you are an inspiration not just to the deaf community, but the hearing community. You are such a light. I'm telling you, you have my heart. I love you. I think you're incredible. What is, I know we talked about television, but what are the next steps that you're doing? What are you doing right now? What's your future look like? Let's manifest it right now with all our listeners and see where you want to go, because I'm going to be on the sidelines watching you just shoot up like a star.
Really, the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. But well, it ain't the limit because you have the galaxy. You got a lot. So I won't say the sky's the limit. I'll say the universe is the limit. I mean, I feel like I have so many talents, so many skills that whatever I love. I mean, I love dancing. I'm an advocate for the disability community. I'm an influencer. My platform on my social media is has just skyrocketed. So this is definitely not the last you'll see of me. Maybe you'll see me on Dancing with the Stars. I'll manifest that. Or maybe I'll even be the host of another TV show, maybe a movie. I mean, just keep your eyes open. You'll see me again. You'll see me again for sure.
Hell yeah.
Eyes are going to be wide open. We have time for two more quick questions that I want to ask you, because we talked to Shubham today, we talked to Sam today, and we asked both of these to them as well. Some circle games. Tom and Jen, they got asked this, but nobody else had to answer. Talk flirty to us, Raven. What's your best pickup line?
Oh my God. I think I use all my best pickup lines on the show with Marvin. Yeah.
I love it.
Mm, best pickup line. I think I would use like the one that Jen used because I fart a lot.
I think the first person to ever.
Oh my God. I'm like, just listen, blow you away, baby. I mean, or I like the one, what was it? What was the, damn girl. Damn boy, you ain't, or damn boy, damn girl, you ain't tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day. Listen, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
I think you may have been the first person ever to purposely fart on the circle, and that brought to be one of the most hilarious
yes.
moments through the first 5 seasons between you two together. It was absolutely hilarious. The last question I have for you before we get out of here, I'm putting the pressure on now. You brought up how season 2 kind of inspired you. Who are some of your favorite players from the first 5 seasons? Who do you think have been the best circle players?
So you want more than one, or
Whatever,
As,
your call. Your
yeah,
call.
yeah.
okay? Season one would definitely have to be Shuby, Shuby and Sammy. Those are my
Love
top
them.
two. I mean, I absolutely love them. Season two, Lee. Listen, Lee, you played a really good game. No lie. I was like, if I was in the game, I definitely would have not thought that you were a catfish. I mean,
Oh,
you did a really good job. I love Chloe.
mhm.
I wish Terralisha would have made it to the end. I mean, that's my blue girl, my blue hair sister. Um, season three would have to be Kai.
Love her.
Um, season four, definitely Frank. Definitely Frank. And season five, it's me, baby. All the way. Yes, player. Come on.
Amen. Well, I know we got to wrap it up, but I want to say thank you, Raven, so much for being here because I am a huge fan. I can't wait to meet you in person someday, hopefully soon. And Paris, I love you more than you know. You two are killer together. And Kent, thank you for being here and helping us with this. You're amazing. Thank you, Netflix, for sharing Raven with us for just a little bit. We love it.
Thank you so much for being
Thank you,
here
guys.
with us, Kent. Raven, I'm such a big fan. This has been such an honor. You are such a beautiful person inside and out. And so this has been an honor to get to hang out with you. Paris, same thing. You have been awesome on the show, doing a great job of portraying what Raven's saying and just bringing some personality from yourself as well. The lineup looks absolutely incredible today. Thank you both so much for joining us.